Good morning, all my Planko friends out there. Thank you so much for tuning in to another video here talking about the Classic Rides collection and today's new reveal. A new reveal which I am extremely excited about. Seriously, this is the ride that I have been wanting. This is the last ride at the top of my wish list. I got most of my wish list rides already. Most of them were in Magnificent Rides. As far as flat rides go, the last one that I wanted was a Paratrooper, and oh my god, we got it this morning. I'm so excited. So Frontier calls it the Free Flyer. It is a beautifully elegant attraction. I would agree with that after looking at the picture, or not the picture, but the video of it. In many parks around the world, okay, sure, there are two operations modes offering varying intensities of ride experience, from a gentle swing to an intense spin. This means that it'll have two different things you can choose from, two different ride modes that you can choose from in the settings to go, and I imagine you can probably set those up in multiple sequences as well, just like every other flat ride. So just from the video alone, it looks like it's going to have an absolutely beautiful light package on this thing. Like, I think it's going to be really, really nice. I think this could be like one of my favorite light packages, along with the Troika. I love watching the Troika at night. It's one of my favorites. There's a couple others. It's too early in the morning. I'm running about 4 hours of sleep right now, so I can't remember the other ones, but there are a couple other rides in the game that I love the lighting package on. They've done so well on that. Thank you, Frontier. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for this ride. This is not only but I've seen a lot of other people comment on how much they want a Paratrooper, but I don't think anybody has ever been as vocal about the Paratrooper as me, and I want to say thank you so much for this. This is amazing, and thank you for choosing the umbrella type as well, the round tops, and not the triangular kite or hang glider tops. Thank you for that as well. Thank you for adding the awesome lighting package to it. And it looks like it's even got the little, I don't know exactly how to call them, but if you look at the video on the arms that come out to each of the individual cars, there's like a little fin on top of it. That's the best way I can describe it right now in the morning with very little sleep. But it looks like it has these little covers that come out over top of the arm, and hopefully each of those is a different color. I've seen this on a couple of the Paratroopers that I've looked at on like Google Images and stuff, and thank you for including that and not just having it be a simple just arm and that's all there is to it, and just make it look mechanical. You added a bit of beauty to it, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. A variation that they could do on this in a later set would be, they could do the hang gliding version of this, and then they could have it at the bottom of it where the cars kind of tilt upward and you're hanging from the bottom of it as you go around, very similar to a flying coaster and how you hang from the bottom of those. They do have these. I've seen them in some parks. Is another variation of the Paratrooper, or Free Flyer as Planet Coaster wants to call it. So maybe in the future, maybe we could get one of those, but it's definitely not, it's not on my want list, but it would be awesome to get in the future, if, you know, for more of these DLC packs and stuff. Keep the rides coming, guys. This is a classic. The Sky Temple, I wouldn't consider a classic. The coaster we got yesterday, the Interdimensional, I also would not consider a classic, which, by the way, if you guys didn't watch my video that I made late last night, which is the reason I've only got 4 hours of sleep, I admitted to being wrong in that video about being like time traveler. Thank you for all the I'm not going to say wonderful comments, because, you know, there's a lot of people on the internet who just want to be right and comment, even though a pinned comment literally says, hey, this, and you ignore that because you want to be right. So thank you for being that person. You know, it's not enough that one person says it, but you got like 13 to 14 people trying to tell you the exact same thing because they want to be right. Gotta love YouTube commenters. Yes, I'm throwing salt this morning. I'm totally throwing salt because of the video that I made last night. I want to say thank you to the other 8 people who wanted to, you know, be that person on that video and point out the fact that the lights or the things that I was seeing that me and Joe K5 both were looking at last night, and we're like, could this be a Paratrooper? Could this be a parachute tower? Turns out it's just lights. It's just the lights on. We were so excited, we weren't really looking at that, and after it was pointed out by the first person, which I agreed with, I was like, oh, you know what, you're right, that is what it is, thank you. And I took their comment, I pinned their comment with my comment saying that they were right to the top of that video, and yet about 8 other people decided to look over this so they could, you know, be that person. So thank you for that as well. Alright, so I apologize. That's my little rant for the morning about YouTube comments. Guys, if you're going to comment and you want to be right, maybe make sure that you check the comments, and maybe if there's a pinned comment there, maybe that might be important. You know, I'm not going to be that YouTuber who doesn't point this out to you. I'm going to be that rude person that is, because I mean, if you're going to be rude enough to do that, I'm going to be rude enough to call you out on it. So it's plain and simple as that. I'm not going to be that guy who's just going to let it go. I'm totally going to be that ass. All right, but who's the bigger ass? The person who made the comment after not reading the comment that I pinned, or me for acknowledging where I was wrong and pinning that comment to the top of it saying that I was wrong? So who's the bigger asshole? Anyway, yeah, like I said, I'm running about 4 hours of sleep tonight, so I apologize for that rant, but it was something I needed to say. It was something I needed to get off my mind. Back to the ride, though. This is absolutely wonderful. I can't wait for this pack. I want to say thank you, Frontier, one more time. Thank you for this ride. I'm not crying. I'm tired with very little sleep. That was me stifling allergies. All right, so I could be crying, though, because I think this ride's going to be that beautiful. I really do. I'm so happy for this. All right, so every other ride that comes after this is just going, it's not even going to be on the top of my want list. It's just going to be like, yeah, we could totally use this. There are a ton of other things that I do really want in the game, though, and hopefully we get those as well. Things such as being able to have a bit more freedom with the trains, and some other stuff like that. But that's not to be talked about in this video. This video is about the Free Flyer. And I also want to touch on, before I head out of here, guys, I want to touch on a couple of other things. We have 3 days, 3 business days, I should say, until the 16th. We've got, today's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday, and then we got Monday. Tuesday, the actual DLC releases. So 3 days, 6 rides, 5 now, because we got the first one this morning. I got a feeling we might see another tease today. That's what I'm kind of thinking. So if that does happen, I will make another video if I have time. We will see what happens. I do have to go to work here very shortly, though. And I will try to get a video out if I see it. If not, it's going to be one of those videos I'll have to make tonight when I get home. So I do kind of feel like we're going to get doubles up until Monday. I don't think that they'll only tease like 3 rides and then leave the other ones for us just to buy the pack and find out what it is. I don't think they would do that. I really don't. So I got a feeling we'll probably see another ride today. I got a feeling it will probably be a track ride of some sort. Or maybe they reveal the whip ride that I pointed out in my video last night. So I guess I should have said spoilers, shouldn't I? Oops, sorry about that. Well, too late now. So, in the video I posted last night, in the original photo of the Sky Temple on the bottom left-hand side, there are a couple of rides hidden in that photo that I don't know if Frontier meant to put those there, or if they just didn't see them, or didn't think we would be crafty enough to find it. I mean, it did take us a couple of days. A huge shout out to, was it East Coaster? East Coaster Games, I think, was the person who pointed this out to me. We had a couple comments back and forth, and then I got to looking at it, and me and Joe K5 in my Discord last night were looking at it, and this is where I was making a comment earlier about the what we thought was a paratrooper or a parachute tower in the bottom right hand or bottom left hand corner. There is most definitely a whip there, so we were wrong about the parachute tower and that, but we were definitely right about the whip. That is most prevalent in that photo. There is a whip that's coming to this DLC, or possibly this DLC. Maybe it might not be ready yet, but I don't see why it wouldn't be, because it would be a fairly simple flat ride to implement. There's nothing, you know, extremely weird about it or anything they would have trouble trying to program. So I imagine we'll see it in this. Looks like it doesn't have a roof on it or anything either. So maybe we'll see that today. I'm kind of hoping for that tracked ride with the Autotopia cars or like little convertibles. Kind of hoping for that to be one of the tracked rides. That would be fantastic because I could totally use that in my Kings Falls recreations. But we will see what happens. So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching this video. I'm going to go ahead and head out of here. I'm gonna try to get some sleep after this video renders and uploads, and go to work with maybe about, if I'm lucky, 5 hours of sleep. But I don't see it happening. So probably about 4 hours of sleep. I got to drive to work. Thank you so much for watching all these videos, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. You guys have made my week with all the views and stuff that you have given me. I very much appreciate it. I'm trying not to be salty. I'm trying to take each... Oh, the air conditioner would have to kick on right at the end of this. I'm trying to be nice and take each reveal as they come, but I also want to point out anything of my thoughts and stuff as well. You don't have to agree with my thoughts or anything like that, and I will totally agree with yours if you are right. But if you're wrong, I'm going to call you out, but not for your opinion. But if it's a fact and you try to point it out, and I'm going to be like, no, you're wrong. So thank you for watching, guys. I'm going to head out of here before I say anything else like rude and be an asshole. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I'm going to head out of here, and if we get another reveal, I will try to make a video on that. Until then, wherever you guys are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. I will see you for the next reveal. Thanks so much for tuning in. Later. What's up, everybody? Thank you for watching the video. If you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button down below and click on the bell to stay on top of all my new videos and live streaming events here on YouTube. I also want to give a huge shout out to all the names you see on the right for their support through donations, Patreon, and through Twitch subs. If you would like to join their ranks and you are able, you can do so by clicking on any of those links in the video description down below. No worries though, if you don't like giving away money like that, you can still support the channel by purchasing games or anything through Greenman Gaming, through Humble Bundle, or through Amazon by clicking on my links and making your purchase. A little bit of that goes towards me to support the channel. If you still can't get enough of me, you can always check me out live on twitch.tv and stay up to date with me on Twitter as well. Now that's going to be it, but I can't say thank you enough for all your support here on the channel. Wherever you guys are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. See you later.